The Masai Mara in southwestern Kenya is one of the last great theaters of raw, unfiltered wildlife drama. Every day, life and death unfold in ways that reveal both the beauty and brutality of nature. The sweeping grasslands stretch beyond the horizon, shimmering gold in the afternoon sun, while acacia trees scatter the landscape like silent sentinels. Though the scenery feels calm from a distance, a closer look exposes a world built on constant alertness, complex strategies, instinctive behaviors, and split-second decisions. To understand hunting here is to witness an ecosystem in perfect, if harsh, balance. Every creature, from the tiniest insect to the largest predator, plays a role in a chain of survival that has existed for millennia. The Great Migration is the heartbeat of this cycle. Each year, more than 1 million wildebeest, accompanied by hundreds of thousands of zebras and gazelles, make their way into the Masai Mara from Tanzania's Serengeti in search of fresh grazing. Their arrival transforms the plains into a moving sea of bodies and dust, pushing the ecosystem into a temporary state of abundance. But this abundance draws the attention of predators that have patiently waited for this moment. For lions, cheetahs, leopards, hyenas, and crocodiles, the migration is not only a season of opportunity but also one of intense competition. Prey animals must cross rivers full of giant crocodiles, outrun the fastest land predators on Earth, and remain constantly aware of danger from the moment they wake to the moment they rest. Among the predators, the lions dominate the social landscape. Their prides can include several females, their cubs, and one or more resident males responsible for defending territory. Lionesses work cooperatively, communicating with subtle movements and glances, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. A typical hunt begins with a quiet, strategic approach. The lionesses crouch low in the tall grass, using the terrain to hide their silhouettes. When the wind shifts in their favor, they move closer in synchronized silence. Once the target is within striking distance, a chase begins, short, explosive, and decisive. Wildebeest and zebras are skilled at weaving and turning quickly, but a well-coordinated lioness can time her final pounce with astonishing precision. A successful kill means food for the pride, especially crucial for nursing mothers and growing cubs. But even for lions, no meal comes without risk, as rival predators often hover near a fresh carcass, waiting for their chance to steal. Cheetahs, on the other hand, rely on speed, patience, and timing rather than cooperative tactics. Unlike lions, they hunt in the open during daylight, using their unmatched acceleration to capture prey before it can react. A cheetah's success depends on reading body language, predicting the turns of a fleeing gazelle, and managing its own energy. The exertion of a sprint leaves the cheetah exhausted and vulnerable. Even after making a kill, it must recover quickly and remain alert for larger predators that might steal its prize. Hyenas and lions can overpower a cheetah easily, forcing it to abandon a hard-won meal. This uncertainty keeps the cheetah's world in a constant state of tension. Every hunt is a gamble, a balancing act between opportunity and danger. Leopards add another layer of complexity to the Mara's predator dynamics. Masters of stealth, they rely on shadows, trees, and silence. A leopard may watch a herd for hours, blending so perfectly into its surroundings that even experienced guides struggle to spot it. When it attacks, it moves with explosive force, taking down medium-sized antelopes or young wildebeest. The moment it secures its prey, it drags the carcass up a tree to avoid theft by hyenas or lions. This climbing ability gives leopards a unique advantage, allowing them to store food safely for days. Their solitary nature makes each kill essential, and every failure potentially life-threatening. In the Mara, a leopard's success depends on its ability to remain unseen, moving through the night like a shadow with eyes. Hyenas, often misunderstood, are among the Mara's most efficient hunters. Though frequently portrayed as scavengers, they are capable of organized, cooperative hunts that rival the strategies of lions. A clan of hyenas works together with incredible communication, using vocal signals and body movements to coordinate a chase. They target the weak, the young, or the injured, exhausting their prey in long pursuits that require endurance more than stealth. Their jaws, capable of crushing bone, make them well adapted to consume entire carcasses, leaving little behind for other scavengers. But hyenas must also defend themselves from lions, which often attack them to reduce competition. These interactions can escalate into fierce confrontations, showing that survival in the Mara is never simple. While predators dominate much of the narrative, the herbivores of the Mara have their own strategies for coping with constant danger. Wildebeest, though seemingly chaotic in their movement, rely on numbers to reduce individual risk. Zebras form tight family groups, each with a dominant stallion responsible for defending the herd. Their sharp eyesight allows them to spot predators early, giving them a better chance to flee. Gazelles depend on agility and unpredictable bursts of speed. Each species has evolved behaviors suited to its strengths, creating a dynamic and interconnected network of survival tactics. Perhaps the most dramatic scenes occur along the Mara River during the migration. Thousands of animals gather at the riverbanks, sensing both necessity and danger. The water hides Nile crocodiles, massive reptiles capable of lying motionless for hours. When the herds finally gather the courage to cross, panic erupts as they leap into the water. The current pulls them downstream while crocodiles lunge from below, targeting the weakest or most exhausted individuals. Yet the majority make it across, driven by instinct and the knowledge that greener pastures await. These crossings are both magnificent and tragic, a powerful reminder of nature's unforgiving balance. Scavengers also play a crucial role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. Vultures circle overhead, waiting for signs of a fresh kill. Their keen eyesight allows them to detect carcasses from great distances. Once they land, they strip the remains with astonishing efficiency, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. This cleanup process prevents disease spread and supports the cycle of life returning to the soil. Jackals dart in and out of feeding groups, picking up scraps or hunting small prey on their own. Every species, no matter its size, has a place in the Mara's intricate web. Despite the harsh realities, there are moments of tenderness that highlight the emotional depth of animal life. Lionesses gently carry their cubs through tall grass. Elephant matriarchs guide their young toward water sources, their massive bodies forming protective barriers. Cheetah mothers teach their offspring to stalk, pounce, and judge distances. These scenes offer a softer contrast to the constant tension of survival. They reveal that the bonds between animals, though different from human relationships, are filled with recognizable care and learning. The Masai Mara is also deeply influenced by the traditions of the Masai people who share its borders. Their long history with the land shapes how wildlife conservation is approached. Many communities participate in protecting the ecosystem by promoting sustainable tourism and preserving grazing patterns that allow wildlife routes to remain open. Their coexistence with nature reflects an understanding built over generations, one that values the balance necessary for both people and wildlife to thrive. Changes in climate and human expansion present new challenges. Droughts can push herbivores farther in search of food, weakening them and altering predator-prey patterns. Expanding human settlements and agriculture can disrupt migration routes or increase conflict between people and wildlife. Conservation efforts focus on protecting corridors, supporting anti-poaching operations, and educating communities about sustainable practices. The goal is not only to preserve the iconic species of the Mara but also to ensure the ecosystem remains resilient for years to come. Yet even with these pressures, the Masai Mara continues to be a place where ancient rhythms persist. Each sunrise brings a chance for survival, and each sunset carries stories of triumph and loss. When a lion pride shares a meal beneath a glowing sky, when a herd of elephants marches across the plains with quiet determination, when a solitary cheetah scans the horizon for her next opportunity, they all participate in a drama older than human memory. The Mara is alive with movement, sound, and instinct, its inhabitants shaped by the demands of the land. Watching life in the Masai Mara is to witness a perfect, if unforgiving, system. Every animal is both hunter and hunted in different moments of its life. The vulnerability of prey fuels the strength of predators, and the success of predators controls the balance of herbivores. It is a world where nothing is guaranteed, where every day requires alertness, resilience, and grace. And yet it is this very intensity that makes the Masai Mara one of the most captivating and important ecosystems on Earth, a living reminder of the delicate equilibrium that sustains the wild. If you want, I can expand, shorten, change the tone, or rewrite to match a specific style such as academic, emotional, simpler, or more dramatic.